So doc, why are you waiting to grow the PI portion of your practice? Do you realize what a catalyst for growth it can be, both in the networking and in the financial side for your clinic? I want to run down and just highlight a couple key things here in this video, why PI can be important. Whether it's 5%, 50% of your volume, that doesn't matter. The main thing is when you do it right and you utilize all the skills and the patients correctly, you should really be able to grow your clinic however you see fit, utilizing the skill set, the patient bases, and the connections that you have. So first and foremost, let's talk about payments. You know how health insurance has been difficult at times, depending on your city, town, and state, how they have negotiated some of the payouts when it comes to your treatment. Some are going to be better than others, but when it comes to personal injury patients, on average, when you get multiple cases and list them out on that bell curve and do the averages per visit that you're going to be paid, they are normally much higher than many of the healthcare insurance patients per visit, and also many times the cash patients, depending on what you're charging. So it's very lucrative over time, whether that's through MedPay, PIP, whether that's on an attorney lien, or whether that's direct with the insurance company. And there's pros and cons to getting paid each of those ways, but on average, you normally will make more from treating personal injury patients per visit than many other patients that you'll see. The second thing is it's really going to force you to network with the medical providers. In order to do PI right, you need to have a medical network in place to send specific pathology in order to document it, to get the diagnostic testing you need, and to co-manage that case depending on the injuries that you're going to see with slip and falls, with auto accidents, etc. And tapping into that healthcare community is going to be huge, not only for patient care, but from a business perspective for getting patients in return. So whether it's a personal injury patient or a health insured patient, when you start to network with the medical community, which you're going to be forced to if you're doing personal injury right in your area, you're going to see a huge return of new patients into your clinic, and over time that is going to snowball. Finally, when it comes to notes and records, personal injury, especially when it comes to depositions and trials, adjusters looking at the files, you're really going to have to learn how, regardless of how tight your notes are now, regardless of how detailed, you are going to learn some key things that you need to focus on in order to tell that patient story accurately, correctly, and whether it's a health insurance adjuster going through those records, an auto insurance company going through those records, or an attorney going through those records, you really are going to learn over time how to make those records bulletproof, which your records are going to reflect the type of treatment that you give and are going to be a great sense of marketing to the legal community and also to the medical community, which in turn, both of those can send more patients to your clinic. So personal injury can be a huge asset for you, your team, and your clinic when done correctly. Not only are you going to get paid more per visit, you're going to be forced to network with those healthcare providers. In turn, your patients are going to get co-managed care when they need it for specific pathology, build rapport with those physicians, get more referrals from those physicians, whether it's a surgeon, a pain management physician, or anybody else. And then finally, when it comes to the documentation, when you're doing the documentation correctly, detailed, and making sure that you have everything that you need in there and accurately telling that patient's story, that is going to be the best type of marketing to the attorneys. And when they see what kind of settlements they get with your cases, that is, again, going to lead to more referrals now from the legal community into your clinic when you know how to leverage those connections and those relationships. And we've barely scratched the surface here on all of the positive aspects that can come from treating PI patients specifically. I think the time is now. I think you shouldn't wait if you're interested in this space. Again, whether that's 5% of the volume you want to see or 50% or 100%. You need to get better at this space. It's a great way to learn, it's a great way to network, and ultimately it's a great way to help you, your practice, and your clinic. So thank you for your time. If you want to learn more, go ahead and check us out at PIExpertSecrets.com.